These guys are ridiculous. These guys are ridiculous.
Now, how about them damn Celtics?
And we are back with another How About Them Celtics video. Sam and I are here recording on Tuesday, January 23rd, and we are talking about Jaylen Brown and Luka Doncic. I will say, we'll pat myself on the back. I was right. I said it in Talking Seas. I'm like, I think JB guards Luka, and JB did, in fact, guard Luka for that game. They switched it up. They threw some other guys at him, but Jaylen Brown guarded Luka Doncic for the majority of the Celtics' recent 119-110 victory over the Mavericks. Luka did end the game with 33 points, so it's not like he shut him down or anything, but it took him 30 shots to get there, so he didn't shoot particularly well. He shot 12 of 20 from the field, 2 of 8 from 3. And as far as Jaylen Brown's impact directly guarding Luka Doncic, he held Doncic to, let's take a look here, 2 of 6 shooting from the field, 0 of 1 shooting from 3, and he blocked him once. So I would say that's pretty good in the 6 minutes, 15 seconds that he guarded him. I think that's a pretty successful stint on him. But yes, the title of the video, however, is Jaylen Brown Embarrasses Luka Doncic. And the reason for that is he sent him on one of the nastiest crossovers I've ever seen in my life. And so let me pull up that clip. It's in my article that I wrote for Celtics blog, so that's the easiest place I've got to find it. But here is Jaylen Brown absolutely just bang. See you later.
I don't know what happened with your computer, but it kind of lagged when he went to do the snatch back, so it made it look even faster. So good on the
good,
computer.
yeah, good, yeah.
It made it funnier.
Shout out computer.
Just this whole play, I remember watching it live, and I was like, wow, Luka's really far up on him. He's being a hard ass trying to be physical. I hope this doesn't end well. Then of course it ends the way it does, and I was like, oh, good. I hate when people play like that. I mean,
ready?
Yes, they're in the NBA, but just not.
Let's see 1-1. Ready? 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. In the span of 1 second, we go from there to here. That's just crazy. Nice play by JB, obviously. Even Luka said after the game, he goes, I saw the video. I can't lie. That was really nice. If you've got the opponent saying that, that's crazy. Did you see what happened at the arena, though?
Yes, that they played the replay.
You can't do that.
Everybody's calling for this replay operator, Jumbotron operator's job. Luka, actually, Luka, I don't know if he said anything, but Tim Hardaway Jr. gave him a hard time, and then they asked Jaylen about that after the game, and he was like, yeah, that guy should be fired.
You said that's crazy. Somebody needs to get fired if they did that. I will say JB did credit him. He goes, I respect him for getting out there and trying. Even in the second half, instead of trying to hide him, they put him on me. He got some stops towards the end of the game, so respect to him. Said it's just part of basketball. But that initial quote, I respect him for trying, that's got to be top 3 most insulting things ever said, right? I mean, he tried.
Yeah, that's the you're a fun team of defense. Oh, yeah, that guy can't defend me, but he did try his best. And I put him on his ass, and then the next possession I came down and did a pump fake, got him to jump, and made an and one jump shot over him. I mean, I don't know how many clips you have reserved, but you could have a field day of just pulling up Jaylen cooking that man yesterday because he didn't have a prayer.
Well, Sam, he shot 5 for 9 against him. Shall we watch all 5 buckets he scored on Luka Doncic? Because I think we should. Let's take a look.
Maybe we'll even sprinkle Grant in at the end of this one.
Yeah, we can do some bonus Grant clips. So here we go. Here is the Luka getting cooked by JB just into his chest. See you later. Good night.
That wasn't a foul, by the way.
No.
Can you restart that? Oh, well, no, never mind. It's gone. It's gone.
No, I got it. It's right here.
Okay.
It takes 2 seconds. Yeah. Let's take a look.
Look at this defense. He grabs his jersey and then defends with his face, and that's nothing. I know that they called this game pretty loose in the first half in particular. There weren't a lot of ticky-tack stuff, which is absolutely fine.
Yes.
But that's a crazy amount of contact for it to be absolutely nothing. You could even lobby for that to be both. Yeah. Easy work.
Hey,
I think this is after the crossover, by the way. I don't think they counted the crossover as being guarded by Luka Doncic. The NBA stat people have slighted Luka And they said, well, he wasn't even guarding him. He was on the floor. You can't
Um,
count that.
I will say I agree with Jaylen in the sense like respect for him for trying. Like that's better than Trae Young. You know what I'm saying? Like in terms of bad defenders, like at least he's out there giving some effort. It just didn't go very well. Just he looks like a bird. Wait, let me find the.
Well,
Let me
Jaylen
find
even turned around on this. Like he did the Curry turnaround. This is going in. I don't even need to watch.
Look at
On
this.
on a
Look at
getting hit on a jumper.
look at this freeze frame. This is insane. Yeah, he starts looking at him. That was tough.
Luka just
He was on another level
he
this
didn't have
game.
any hope.
No. Oh yeah. Look at this. He's just like,
He
see you
switched the
later.
shoe, lost the headband. Other one.
Nasty.
Doesn't even hit the rim.
Nasty. No, this is disgusting.
To give him some sort of fairness, there was a large portion of this where Luka was playing with 4 or 5 fouls. Like he was in foul
Yeah.
trouble. So he couldn't be super aggressive. That's why the one we had just watched was like very little just, oh, my hands are up. Look at me playing defense.
He was cooking him, man. There was nothing Luka could do this whole night. And then defensively, he blocked him in the first quarter and then just locked him up for the rest of the game. Like he was on it. JB was on it in this game. He gets a ton of credit for how he did this.
I think he needs more credit because at the beginning we were like, well, Luka still like had a good game, but like is 13 of 33 that great?
12 of
is
12
it really?
of 30. Bad. No, not good at all.
Yeah,
I
not a
agree
good
with you.
game. Like the Celtics
No.
did a great job of throwing him off. He did catch fire a bit in the fourth quarter. He scored like something like 13 straight points. So
Yeah.
if you really want to think about it, they had him just on an island throughout the entire game up until that point. Credit to Jaylen, credit to the rest of the guys. They just did an excellent job at stopping somebody that in the past has ripped their hearts out.
Yep. See you later. Sent him packing at the rim. Luka complained. Shocker. And then these are all the he shot 2 of 6, so 2 of these are makes, but these are all the field goals that Luka attempted on JB. I don't know why that counts as
How
on
is that
JB,
one
but
on
sure. Don't know.
That one's on
NBA
there, but the
stats.
Jaylen puts Luke on his ass is not one of the clips of the field
Evidently
goal
so.
attempts.
Apparently. But let's see. JB's picking him up. They sent a lot of guys at him. I thought that was going in live time. I remember that shot. That looked like pure. He took the headband off and thought it was going to do something.
I don't know, man. Like, he is an excellent player, but at the same time, you watch the way his game works with the rest of the team, and it feels like they could get more out of some of these guys.
I think you need to build the perfect team around him. That was crazy. It also, for what it's worth, I don't know if you felt this way. It did feel like Luka was missing a lot of shots he should definitely usually make.
Oh, for
in
sure.
this game.
I mean, he missed the left-handed layup in the first half. There was this sequence. Oh, not that one. But there was a sequence where he was in that exact spot and missed 4 tap-ins in a row.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if he ended up with a basket on that possession. The Celtics might have just gotten a stop clean, and he was under the rim for 4 shots. So he certainly had an individually off night, but the Celtics had something to do with it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jaylen Brown owned Luka Doncic in that game. It was awesome. It was fun to watch. But for the last, what is it? We got 2 minutes. We can get to 10 minutes. Let's
Great.
I just want to watch all of his shots. For what it's worth, he made 1 shot in this game, and it was a 2-pointer. None of his threes were close.
Floater in front of the rim.
None of his threes were even like close to close. So we're just gonna watch some Grant because it's.
Can you find defensive highlights for Grant too? I know you have food coming, but this is where we're gonna have fun.
Get ready for the NFL season with incredible offers from FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. Right now, new customers can bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets. Guaranteed. That's guaranteed. Plus, all customers who bet $5 will get $100 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV. Now is the best time to join FanDuel. It absolutely is. The app is easy to use, and you can be on everything from spreads to player props and more. So visit FanDuel.com/Boston. Kick off the NFL season with an offer you won't want to miss. FanDuel, official partner of the NFL.
All right, yeah. Not even close.
Not a prayer. And I do feel for him because I know he's been struggling.
Where was the foul on this play? Am I stupid? Why did they call a foul? This was when the audio was off, so I couldn't tell. Oh, that's a weak. They got Luke on like the hook. That's lame. Anyways, let's see. Open 3. It's just not close.
He
Back
looks like
rim
he's shooting
completely.
different.
Yeah, it looks like his former slower. He just what an asshole. Look at him. He just
Well,
shoved Derek White out of the way. Look at him. He just fucking
Oh,
before
I
the
didn't even
ball
notice
is even
that.
before the ball is even
Grant has
left
turned
Tatum's
on his
hands.
teammates.
Derek
Hey,
should have just
Tatum
came
saw
down and
that.
slapped him. Oh, this is all time.
Yeah.
Ragdoll. It looks like a penguin
Into like the
sliding.
12th row.
It looks like a
They
penguin
let him
sliding
hear
across the
about it on the way
ice.
by.
It's like a penguin in Antarctica just sliding across the ice. That
Yeah,
was his
it's his
only
lone
make of the
make.
game.
Grant is just one of my favorite characters because he's so like nerdy that they just pick on him all the time, and it's just funny to watch. Let's see. Oh, I think this one was particularly bad. Yeah, that one was so bad. Grant's threes became so bad in this game that the Celtics were able to leak a guy out when he took a three. That
Joe
happened
Mazzulla's
several
just
times. Like that was not a one-time instance. They were just leaking guys the whole second half because they could.
Mhm. Joe was just like, get on out there, brother. Just go hang out.
Grant, one of my favorite parts of the game was when he wrapped up Jaylen like real aggressive, and then
Yeah.
Jaylen did miss one of the free throws, but the camera was just on Jalen's face the entire time he was at the line.
Laughing.
They were waiting for him to say like, "I'm gonna make both." I mean, Grant looks lost.
That counted him as on Grant. I just don't think. I feel like. Let me see.
Well, he's playing help, but like he looks lethargic. Like, look at this, and he's like just kind of like,
I
oh,
see what
like
you mean.
he's not there anymore.
Let's see. These are Tatum scored 3 of 6 on Grant. We're just looking at the makes.
Okay.
See you later. Gone.
You know Tatum loved every second of this too, which makes it
Mm.
all the more fun to watch. Here we go.
Mm.
Grant helps Jaylen monster. His mind just clearly isn't in it though. Like between this and the 3-point shooting, he's been awful for Dallas. He's less engaged. This is really like a stretch, but I feel like it has something to do with Luka Ball, where he just feels like he's not.
I feel like that's a stretch.
I don't know. Like, does he look locked into you on defense? Seriously,
I haven't watched enough games to make a statement on it. He
just
wasn't
looking
awesome
at
in this
like
one.
what we've seen with these clips, and then what you remember from yesterday. Does he look really locked in?
He wasn't great. I think locked in and successful in the system is different. I think he was trying. Like I think the effort is still there. I don't think he's been as effective, but I also think it's because he's being asked to be more of a perimeter defender in Dallas primarily, which I don't think suits him. I think he needs to be like a guarding the big guys, and they're not using him like that. Like they're having him guard guards. This is Drew Holiday, just not even there.
Oh, it's not up.
Think. Oh, it was Drew Holiday's dink off the back rim.
Oh yeah,
over Grant Williams. For what it's worth, also, and this we can wrap up in a sec. When Grant came in the game, the Celtics started making shots. It like truly ready. So like the score was 12-19 when Grant subbed in the game.
Yep.
And then the Celtics made 3 straight buckets on 3 straight possessions.
It's the same thing that happened against Miami. Just he pissed them off by being there, and they said, "Oh, that's right, we need to make shots," and they just started dominating.
Grant checked in with 3:50 left in the first, and they had scored 12 points up to that point. They scored 12 points in the last 4 minutes of the quarter.
Yeah. Tell you, something's off with him. I don't know if it's confidence. It probably is. But even in these clips, you don't really seem to see it. But like the one where he like fakes the flop instead of trying to get around the screen, like Grant was
I don't think he
definitely a
faked the
whiner.
flop. I think he just tripped, honestly.
Maybe he
on that
tripped,
play.
but it still looked like a flop to me. When he
Which
was in
one was
Boston,
that?
he was definitely a whiner, but he was not like flopping and stuff.
I don't think that was a flop. I think he tripped. We'll pull it up. This will be VAR again. I genuinely think he just tripped on
I mean,
that
live
play.
it looked like a flop, and they called it out as a flop on the broadcast.
When he got screened by Jaylen, you're saying?
Yeah.
Let me see.
He very well could have got tripped, but he definitely sold it.
Let's see. I think that was that a Tatum shot?
Yes.
All right. Let me see. Bang. Let's see. I thought he just lost his balance.
Could have. Could have. It's the last one, I think.
Yeah.
Here you go.
I thought he just lost his balance, but let's see.
Chat, did Grant flop or did he get tripped? No, he flopped.
I think
he He didn't
I
get
disagree.
tripped. What do you mean you disagree?
I think he lost his balance.
Steps into him and he just flails.
I think he lost his balance. I don't think he had his footing. I don't think
No.
he flops. This doesn't look like if he was gonna flop, he would go like this or like fall
He
down.
did.
Like
He threw his head back.
I disagree. I think he just lost his balance on this play.
He comes over. He doesn't get tripped with his legs.
Maybe
that's what I thought the argument would be.
No, maybe this initial thing was a flop, but him falling down, I think he lost his balance. But
Yeah, 'cause he
I don't
flopped.
think I don't see it the same way you do. All right. Any final thoughts? That turned into a lot of Grant, but that's all right.
Who doesn't love Grant? You can put him peeking out on the thumbnail. My favorite thumbnail ever is the one after he signed with Dallas, and it's just the still of him from the Pinson podcast, and he looks like he's just got the 10,000 yard stare. It's
phenomenal.
my favorite. But no, happy they won. Happy to see them play well against Luka and defend well against him. He's killed the Celtics in the past, and he really didn't have much of an impact yesterday.
Yes, sir. All right. Thank y'all for tuning in. Let us know what you think. Make sure to subscribe to How About Them Celtics. We appreciate it, and I'll let Sam wrap it up.
Yes, thank you very much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our full-length pods, our game recaps, Talking C's with Bobby Kravitsky. We're doing videos like this one. We're doing rumor breakdowns, and we're doing half-hour pregame streams before each game. Come hang out in the chat for those. They've been electric lately. The Houston one was great. The Dallas one was great. We've had plenty of interaction. It's tons of fun. You can also find us on Spotify and Apple if you want the audio versions of the pods and game recaps. They're going to be there, so if you follow us, you'll get them right to your feed. If you want, you can leave a 5-star review. We would appreciate it. Say something nice about the pod. If you want to get in touch with us via email, the email is hbtcpod@gmail.com. Each full-length pod, which drops Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. We're going through the emails, reading them, giving you feedback. We love to hear from you, so reach out, and we'll get you involved in the show. On socials, it's at How About Them C's. That's for Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. The Facebook page is just the name of the podcast. Our pregame streams are streamed there, as well as on Twitter and, of course, on YouTube. Jack's Twitter is Jack Simone NBA. Mine is Sam LaFrance NBA. That's it for us. Bye.
Taco, come on.
Taco's having some fun here.
That is bogus! These guys are ridiculous!